let me just send us back to. I wanted to ask to pass a comment on the committee and the members of the minority. Again, for me, I've heard Honorable Adongo, who has the figures. This is in no way, and I want to issue this disclaimer, not to say that Mr. Blackwell and Dr. Zaneto did not do a good job. But the two issues that we're facing are issues of misreporting, which were grounds for which they were calling for his removal. Misreporting of data. Mr. Adongo seemed to have the data. The other one, the energy issue where GMPC and PIAC had come in. Mr. John Jinapo. So if the minority had these people who were always walking around telling us figures, why did they not present those people? And I asked this because days after that, I heard Mr. John Jinapo, who I have so much respect for, again saying something different from what the finance. Why didn't they feature?
Let me ask you a question. The two co-chairs, what is their profession? Are they not lawyers?
Yes, they are lawyers.
Shouldn't a finance person have been a
Yes.
co-chair? Shouldn't a finance person should have been one of the co-chairs?
Because Mr. Landon, that's where
taking us for
when
granted.
I asked
taking us for granted.
Lawyer Fuseni, he said exactly what he also thought. Yeah. That these two people, gentlemen, should have been on the screen, because you cannot come out, say something else, and when you are asked, come and give adduce evidence. Of course, yes, the minority leader and the other king, but we needed them both.
Well, that was a decision for the minority to take, and so that is strictly. If I say it is their business, I hope I will not sound rude.
Oh yeah, it's a country business.
Well,
it's their business.
Philip, it's also the country business.
They have to constitute their committee. They have to align their witnesses. They have to assemble their case. They have to agree on their line of questioning. I mean, you don't, when you're going into these type of things, you plan, you program, and you proceed. Likewise, the majority side, they would also have made their own arrangements as to how they intend to go about their activities on the committee. It's only an 8-member committee. Mm-hmm. So each side has to look at all the issues and choose carefully who and who's going to be there. And also, another thing, yes, even on the majority side, some people have had issues about who and who and who and who not. But at the end of the day, these members of parliament, they are serving on so many other committees. Some committees are also meeting concurrently as they meet. So all those considerations come into the decisions as to who and who will represent. So for me, what is important is that we as a people are satisfied, well, or maybe are not satisfied with the work that is being done. Mm. The report to be issued. When it is issued, it will be sent to a plenary. We will listen to the debate. Mm. And then I think at that point, we can all draw our final conclusions.
But Koku, the question should be asked. The majority who were on the committee, the four on the committee, were they there for party reasons or were they there for the people? Because will I be right in saying some of their questioning was very soft in terms of, okay, finance minister, we're in the same party, we won't ask you the hard questions. But in circumstances like that, you ask the hard questions irrespective, because you are there representing the people.
We have not gotten there yet, sir.
Why will we get there?
Some of the questions, no.
Why will we get there?
In all fairness.
Why will we get there?
In all fairness.
Tell me which question was hard.
Well, that's your
from the majority for Ofori Atta.
The chairman of the Constitutional and Legal Committee, when he was finally asked to ask him the question, finance minister, he doesn't have. He said he was privileged to see the finance minister come to sit there and answer their questions. He was privileged and honored. Hey, no. We've made a U-turn. You are privileged. Ask questions on behalf of. They say, I'm privileged. I want to tell the finance minister, I'm privileged. He has come to sit there.
Koku, that goes to show the power Ofori Atta has over the MPP.
Wow.
That goes to show you
Even
that people are scared to talk. Both the president The president must have some power. But both the president and Ofori Atta have held the MPP to ransom.
And
And so members can't talk.
when you see the seeming fight, it's not a fight between the co-chairs, and you see how Ken Ofori Atta laughs at
Yes,
them.
yes.
It's
As if you don't know what you're talking about.
it's
sitting there.
condescending.
Yes, it
and,
is.
and a lot of people have made this, and to say that as much as possible, if you feel that somebody's even the smack is that how to call it?
Yeah,
On the
smack.
face.
Yes.
And when I
Yes.
watch it, I'm like, no, we'll turn. We've really.
Let me ask you a question.
Anyways,
In Britain, what happened before Boris Johnson was thrown out? The ministers resigned and made sure that he was thrown out. Which minister is prepared to resign for
never.
that to happen?
never. In this country. Anyways, and that's how we do it. Any final words, Mr. Landon?
Oh, well,
Tomorrow's budget. Oh, I mean, we cannot even tell whether it's going to come off because it's not an official.
I understand VAT might go up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
we're in the era of speculation. So,
Well, let's mark it.
Right.
Let's mark it.
Okay.
And if it isn't so, I'll eat humble pie next week.
Right. Well, that's what you get from my two gentlemen, Openyin Jantuah, legal practitioner, member of the CPP. Mr. Philip Land is a member of the New Patriotic Party and a land economist. Thank you very much. We wish you all the best.